For our next example, we want to multiply 25 base 6 times 4 base 6. Okay, so dealing with something like this, I'm going to try and write it a little bit bigger this time because I've got smaller numbers. And what we're going to have to do here is, well, start with the small digit, but we have to be careful at what 5 times 4 is in base 6. Our natural inclination is going to be to think here in terms of base 10, where in base 10, 5 times 4 is equal to 20, but we have to be careful that we're not dealing in base 10. We are dealing in base 6, where 20 in base 10 is 32, or 32, again, I have to be careful there, in base 6 because there are 3 6s and 2 left over. So for our first digit, we would have a 2. Then what we're going to do is carry along a 3, and here we will have 2 times 4, where again, 2 times 4 acts like 8 in base 10, but 8 in base 10 will be 1, 2 in base 6, where we'll have 1, 2, and then the carried 3, so we'll end up with a 1, 5. So our final answer here is 1, 5, 2, base 6, where again, if we want to double check this, we can convert 2, 5 in base 6 to 17. 17 times 4 is 68. And if we want to get 68 in base 6, we would need 36, 30, and 2. 1, 5, 2 in base 6. So our value does work, and we can double check that, as I said, with base 10, where it's easy to do in this case because these are small. Generally, the way to handle multiplication is to think about each of the digits, because they're generally always going to be digits you can manage in base 10, like you would normally, and then make the conversion to base 6 digit by digit. Where the next thing, the last thing we're going to see from this section, is division, and that works in much the same way, except you've got to be even a little bit more careful with that, because you have to know where the multiplication is going to go first. But that's what we'll finish the section with.